Here's how the hosts line up.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Things running. Musiala. And it's Sané. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pepe. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kimmich. Sané. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries a measured ball. And the keeper has it. Goretzka. Havertz. Gnabry. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Kessié. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Sané. Sané was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the counter is on. Clipped into space. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Sané. And it's Musiala. Musiala looking for a runner. And he's managed to get free. He's free, he has got space. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Raum. Rudiger. Raum. Gnabry. Raum. Nice physical challenge. And he has been fouled there. So much time and space here. Singo gets good distance on it. Moved on forwards. And it's Kimmich. Boga did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That looks a good ball through. Oh, what a pass! He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Boga. Kessié. Oh, sweet feet. Wahi. Big chance! So who's he picking out? That has been knocked clear. Ivory Coast starting the game with good energy, looking to take control of proceedings if they can. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, that is asking for trouble. No, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Ivory Coast, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And it's Kimmich. Wits! Oh, look at the space here. Sané. Clears it away. And here's Sané. Kimmich. Great defending, strong and determined. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Sané. Now it's Kimmich. Musiala. Ndika, gently done. Do have a chance to counter here. Doué. Doué forwards and with intent. Now it's Pepe. He is just caressing the ball. Time to deliver. Boga. And the shot! Goretzka with the clearance. Ndika does really well to win the ball there. Good take and Pepe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pepe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here, showing good feet. And it's Kimmich. Oh, he's found support out wide. That had too much on it. Boga. Boga. Boga! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he shoots! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gnabry, gently done. And this is... And Sané! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He can get that clear. And it's Gnabry. Wins the duel this time. And they can counter here. Tries to dink it through. It's come to nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gnabry, that's an imaginative pass. Short changes him with that pass. Kessié, driven forward. Sané. Kimmich. Sané providing an outlet on that flank. Looking for a decent ball in. Up he goes! That was clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Well, he really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Round, shifted upfield. Now it's Wirtz. Gnabry in acres of space out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Kimmich, that's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Musiala. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Germany really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ivory Coast clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rudiger. Raum, aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Wirtz. Musiala. Sané. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's played forward. Gesson. Wahi. Nice defending, physical and effective. Played back to the goalkeeper. Rudiger. Goretzka forwards and with intent. Thinks one through. Can he get onto this? Gnabry. The shot! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Sané.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
Now it's Goretzka. Goretzka played out towards the right wing. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cleared away. Goretzka. Can he deliver? Gnabry, back when it goes. That's really well manoeuvred. There's the whistle for half-time. That gets things going for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rudiger. Goretzka. Gnabry. Gnabry goes on a charge down the left. Raul. Strong running down that left flank. Raul gets a cross in. Charge, surely! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kessié shifted upfield, played into space out wide, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Sané. Havertz. Played out to the right. Sané. Produces a cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Great run on the overlap here. Kessié. Sané. And here's the chance to counter. Gets it away. Fofana. Doué. Gnabry. Great ball if he can get there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Over to the left. Raul. And that's a good... Can he finish? Aim forwards. Can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here. Boga. Foot in. Moved on forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ndika goes forward. Boga. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Calmly anticipates. Kimmich. Havertz. And it's lofted through here. That's a simple one for the keeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gnabry. Goretzka. Oh, it's come loose. Very nicely done.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Remain seated after the game, and your coach will meet you at the turnstiles. Thank you.
He's found a way through. Borga. Chance for a shot!
And the substitutes are
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Gnabry. To be replaced by
It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Gasson certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Sané. Some good work on the right flank here. He's got to be in here! Havertz! Climbs up big! Pepe. Goretzka has given away a free kick. Pepe. A lot of space ahead of him. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Havertz. He's in space and looking for options. Wirtz! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. The changes then in quick succession.
and the substitutes are number 3 coming onto the pitch. Number 8.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Tries to get it clear. That is a little undercooked. And they've got rid. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! It's a loose ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. There There are a few waiting for it. Nice interception, well timed. Shoots! It's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
After 75 minutes is number 19.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Germany making another change here.
The substitutes are number 21 to be replaced by number 5
Rudiger.
Pascal
Sane
Gross.
being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
A chance to play it in. Oh, what a climb! Ndika getting this one clear. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Wahi. And it's Fofana. Done delicately. It's a goal kick. Sane. Gross looking to get on the end of this.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Havertz! Oh, that should have been two.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown. Ivory Coast really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's neat. Doué. That's good play. Flashes it across. That has been knocked clear. Ivory Coast have got it back and they'll have another go. Lovely feet. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's got his cross in. There's the shot! And yes, it's there!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, he really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Number 11.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ivory Coast grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nice control. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Can we please make some noise for our substitutes?
Ivory Coast making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that...
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear.
Ivory Coast really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Up towards the front line. Schlotterbeck cuts it out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Furik has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.